The final results of this US election, I have always adhered to a concept. It doesn't matter what the Melaneaters say, money has the final say. Who will be elected in the end? That doesn't count, according to agency forecasts, because they all contain words. The goods depend on Buckeye, and the betting depends on the Chable team. I am a potato. Today I will talk to you about the reversal of the situation. Harris for Trump cards to crush Trump. You are also welcome to post your opinions on the public screen. Let's communicate together. Okay. Long press to like. Let's continue watching the author, A Bad Potato Shokata. Accompany my country in the counterattack. The betting odds lately have been for Trump to beat Harris, leading by nearly 20 points. Zuckerberg, Bezos and other plutocrats even surrendered to Trump, especially those with media capital. They should be able to see the background data. It's because we see that Trump is already winning. Otherwise, why would they defect? We are just watching the excitement. They have real wealth and life. I can make whatever decision I want, but Bezos doesn't mess around. So I think Trump is sure to win. Never expected. Voting results as of yesterday. It's Harris who leads Trump. I was completely dumbfounded. In a few swings. It's all about Harris' slim lead. Especially in Binjo. This is going to kill you. Encyclopedia of the United States now. Other states are just decorations. Just look at the swing states, especially Binjo. It is said that whoever wins Binjo wins the world. If Trump loses Binjo, it will be difficult to make a comeback. Now Musk is risking his life. This is what Trump did. Could it be that it's not as good as it was for years ago? Let me explain first. I was wrong about Iran. I want to apologize. US election predictions wrong. I don't apologize. You can't do this for anyone else. Things are changing rapidly every day. What did Chiang Kai-shek do every day? If you don't do it, you'll be distracted every day. Predict and bet on who will become president. That's all wrong. Not to mention me. Stop talking about Chiang Kai-shek. The Western political world in 2016 is tense every day. Looking at the data, I think Hillary, sure to win. As a result, Trump made a comeback at the last minute. Do I have more insider information than them? So, having said that, why is there such a difference now? I asked in various aspects. I also checked a lot of information, but all the information is confusing. There are various opinions. Because Trump said I won, that means America won. It's justice that wins. I can't lose. If I lose, it's because Harris cheated. Harris said that if I win, liberal democracy will win. I'm going to lose. That means fascism won. Whether or not Harris cheated, Trump is going to say he cheated, and now both Twitter and Facebook have pledged allegiance to Trump. News of Harris cheating are flying everywhere. The Democrats must have cheated. It depends on how big they are. One of the theories is that the Democratic Party is going all out this time. Get hundreds of thousands of illegal immigrants to vote in Binjo. Vote to the death to capture Binjo. Say I'm just shameless. What can you do to me? I made it clear that I was cheating. Come and get me if you can. Yesterday, a piece of solid news broke out. An international student was originally not eligible to vote. As a result, I had nothing to do and committed suicide. Register to vote in Michigan. Sign yourself as a US citizen. Then vote. As a result, no one cares at all. Green light all the way. Just like the vegetable gardens. America's voting system is a mess. Just focus on fooling around. As long as you want to vote, you can vote as soon as you come. I'll just say this. The process for primary school students to select a study committee member is much more rigorous than the process of US presidential election. As for this international student, just finish voting. After you finish voting, what was it originally? Nothing happened. As a result, he died again. Go to the election office and say you made a mistake. Shouldn't vote. Withdrew his vote again. Otherwise it will affect American universities. Aren't you just stupid? Just like getting a handler dog in America. Is it a big deal that your black uncle robbed the LV counter? You can just set up a street stall to sell it. The police don't even bother to care about you. It's better to do less than to do more. But your black uncle robbed a counter and went to the police station to surrender. Then, isn't this just a typical case of beating someone to death? The police were furious when they saw it. Now he has to take care of it no matter what. You kid thinks the police are too busy. Why don't you look for trouble? The police must kill you. This student is like this. It's okay if he doesn't run away and admit his mistakes. After all, I don't know how many illegal voters are voting. No one ever said to cancel. And the United States has many weeks of election laws. Once the vote is cast, that cannot be traced. Even if you forge 1,000 copies, it won't be a big deal. He insisted on running to and do it. Then there's no way. Voting offices in the United States must be managed. Criminal charges or immediately filed against the student. It's very possible that he's going to jail. As the saying goes, there is a road to heaven and he will not take it. There is no door to hell. He has to break in. Let's talk about something here. No matter who this international student voted for, I really haven't found it yet. But this fully shows that this election in the United States is really a mess. It's just mushy. The loophole is too big. Why burn the ballot box? On what system can you only vote for Harris? You don't need to look at it now. This is simply the same as Iran's intelligence system. That's ASIF. Harris said I was going to cheat. Is it necessary to go up and change the computer system? Still need to leave a clue. If this is the case, then Trump will really face huge pressure. Maybe I'm really going to lose. Data investigated in various aspects. I looked. Harris has at least 4 trump cards to crotch. The first trump card is female voters. According to the current situation of the general election, current voting ratio, male voters outnumber female voters, a ratio higher than 10%. Women are very active. The men are too lazy to come out at home. This is critical for Trump, because in 2022, Trump supports U.S. courts passing Roe v. Wade, denied American women's right to abortion, even if a woman is raped. No abortion is allowed. I also want to give birth to a child. At that time, things caused an uproar, reported all over the world. Although Trump has now changed his tune, said that sometimes it depends on the objective situation, but there is no doubt that he did something big. Just think about it. How many women are willing to vote for him? Besides, Harris is a female candidate. Then I am even more willing to vote for Harris. The second trump card is LGBT. The proportion of LGBT people in the United States is now alarmingly close to 7%. Many people ask why the United States is so obsessed with LGBT. Because the Democratic Party is raising stocks. Carefully cultivate LGBT. All LGBT people will mindlessly vote for the Democratic Party when they vote. Now the Democrats are going crazy. The so-called LGBT should start from childhood. Promoting LGBT since elementary school. Rainbow flags flying everywhere. Inducing students to change gender. Think about it. Biden appoints LGBT's U.S. Secretary again. Transgender people are allowed to participate in women's sports games again. LGBT people can still go to the toilet casually. I want to go to the men's restroom. Go to the men's restroom. I want to go to the women's restroom. Go to the women's restroom. And Trump said he wants to make men more like men, to make women more like women. You said LGBT. Who did he vote for? The current relationship between LGBT and the Democratic Party is that between eunuchs and emperors. With the emperor, eunuch, he can naturally walk sideways. Without the emperor, eunuchs would have no status at all. That's why LGBT people are desperate to make Harris the president. The third card is Baizuo. Needless to say this, Baizuo looks at Trump as he looks at Hitler. Just protect Harris to death. Although Biden's support for Israel this year has made many Baizuo sad, but Trump supports Israel more. The United States has at least tens of millions of employees. These people either don't vote, or you can only vote for Harris. The fourth trump card is illegal immigration. Hey, this card is awesome. Biden opened the door to the country as soon as he took office. Immigrants from Central and South America rejoice. Wang pours into the United States like a tide. How many illegal immigrants have there been in the past 4 years? No one can tell clearly, because no one counts. No one is jealous, even jealous, just to show off. Some people say it's several million, some people say it's tens of millions. Democrats say, give me another 4 years. I want 30 million illegal immigrants to flow into the United States. 10 million more LGBT people. My ticket warehouse is infinitely large. Then the country can be consolidated forever. The Republican Party will never be able to turn around. Trump really hates illegal immigrants. I have already written a challenge to him in advance, saying that as long as I return to the White House, the strictest county order in history will be issued. Kill illegal immigrants. Now illegal immigrants are eager to kill Trump. And then soon. Think about it. You are an ordinary citizen. You may not even bother to vote. Then if you are an illegal immigrant, you don't go to work today. Then you have to vote. Hades votes. Then you might ask, illegal immigrants are not eligible to vote. Hi. Didn't I just use a detailed case? American universities are just messing around right now. You want a damn right to vote. I even doubted finding a pig. Everybody can vote. Who cares if you are an illegal immigrant? Then it will kill you. Harris said all illegal immigrants. Everyone, unite quickly. Quickly gather in Binjo. Fight for our future. Otherwise Trump will kill you. If Harris does this, what do you think Trump will do? 10 million illegal immigrants, apportioned to the United States. Maybe it's a small proportion, but if the fire swings after the CEF fire, the offense and defense were immediately reversed. So women plus white locks plus LGBT plus illegal immigrants. Take out these for Trump cards together. That's a sharp combination of punches. Carte blanche. See blood with every knife. Trump really can't stand it anymore. Many people say, Harris takes the stage. America is more exciting. Well, that's true. Let's not talk about illegal immigration, just the LGBT aspect. The United States really dares to commit suicide, no matter what. It's possible for the LGBT ratio to exceed 30%, because as long as you are LGBT, he is the privilege, just superior. The so-called getting ahead. Then it must be my father-in-law first. After 10 years, the United States will become a country ruled by monsters. Trump lost. Of course there are many benefits. For example, Musk is very obedient, but I really like watching the infighting between Trump and US allies. I like watching them clean up their mess. Besides, the United States, never nothing. The people are just prostitutes, no impact at all. The United States now ranks first in the world in drug abuse. That's all he is. Anyway, let Harris take the stage. America is a chronic drug addict, commits suicide, and Trump came to power. That's a lot of drama. The light of the sword and the shadow of the sword. There is a real possibility of a flash collapse in the United States. However, the conclusion is still unclear. Where's Harris? That is a weak lead. Trump, you can't give up. We have to hurry up and find a way to make a comeback. Well, this is the end of the text. Make a little preview. Dad potatoes don't cry in the trumpet at 1 o'clock in the evening. Continue to update. My story chapter 18 Cannon Fodder's counterattack. I recommend everyone to see The Legend in Lanzhou. Is this a story someone else learned it? It's fake at first glance. Unreliable cool article. The stories I write are not just literary fiction. And he has done business. Discuss business. Those who have worked. Once you see it, you can tell it's a real experience. Impossible to make it up. So don't miss it. My uncle said it back then. People act in TV series. To people sleeping together under the covers. You know it's fake. One cannon shot killed tens of thousands of people. You know it's fake. Then why does it become true when it comes to me? The uncle also went on to say, but it was written by Tudu. That's indeed true. Really reliable. Okay, that's it for today. Follow Tudu, like and collect to avoid getting lost. We will continue the exciting content.